Hi, I have your file in front of me and it looks really good. You have a good design sense. There's a couple of things that I want you to see how to fix, and I'll do them quickly. You see how you can see the logos through the buttons and how his face is ghosted and a little bit disproportionate. And I'm going to send an email out to the class because I should have, it's my fault. When in the movie, which was made in 2019 Photoshop version, you had to hold the shift key to when you used Command T to transform. You had to hold the shift key to keep the right proportion. Now in Photoshop 2020, you don't hold the shift key, and they defaulted that whenever you try to use the transform, all you have to do is grab one of the corners and it retains the proportion. You now hold the shift key if you want to change the proportion. Weird, huh? But I'll show you how to fix this, okay? Each one of these buttons exactly needs to go from a screen mode, which you have, to a regular mode. So do you see how, and I'm gonna close this because you see how, and you organized your file beautifully. So I'm gonna hit the V key for the move tool, and I'm going to right-hand click. Let me do it on image manipulation button. And you see how it goes, if you're in the V key and you right-hand click, it goes right to the layer you want, and it opens up and expands out the folder. Look at how the image manipulation is on screen. Okay, now I can hold the Command key for all the buttons, not the Shift key, just the Command key. And I'm going to click all the buttons at one time, holding the Command key. On a PC, it would be the Control key, because I can select layers that are away from each other in the layer palette. Now, I think I've got them all. Let me make sure, and I think I do. And now I'm going to change the mode. Watch them all change, hopefully at the same time, going back to normal. Okay, now let's right-hand click over his face and go right to the photographic pick. Okay, so it's a real simple fix. So let me zoom in. See how he looks kind of stretched? Well, I'm going to hit Command T like you did correctly, and I'm going to just kind of wing it here. All right, so I'm going to take the bottom one. Now, if I grab this bottom one and I don't hold the Shift key, I have to hold the Shift key if I only want to move this bottom one up. And again, that's a change in Photoshop 2020. But watch when I don't hold the Shift key how the whole thing moves in proportion, okay? So let me Command Z back. Now, if I hold the Shift key, do you see how I can make his face look a little bit better? Now I'm letting go of the Shift key to make it a little bit bigger so I can move it inside here and then further hold the Shift key so I can put him back in the right proportion. And there's pretty much the right proportion for him. Let me make him a little bit wider on the face, and now that's pretty much the right proportion. Make sure that's covered, and now I'll hit the return key and that looks better. Okay, other than that, you did a great job. I mean, you're ready to go on to the next one. If you want to also do the extra credit version in Dreamweaver, that's fine too, but you don't have to. You turned in the right file, you got a perfect score. These are just quick changes that I want you to try to do, and if you want to, you can resubmit it right in the Canvas Dropbox. Great job.